34-year-old Dalia Awad is the mother of two young girls. She escaped outbreaks of violence in Khartoum, Sinjar and Al Jazeera, and is now seeking shelter in Port Sudan with her children.
We uprooted from our home in Khartoum to Sinjar and then to Port Sudan to escape from RSF soldiers. I was beaten and threatened many times, and I feared that RSF soldiers would rape me or rape my two daughters. Women are suffering without protection in war zones in particular.
Some help is available, but the situation is only getting worse across the country.
Hundreds of women and girls here escaped ongoing gender-based violence. At this camp, they receive safety and support like food, medicine, and psychological support. Hundreds of cases of abuse is still unreported, or the victims are trapped in war zones.
The UN estimates that 6.7 million people are currently at risk of gender-based violence in Sudan. Most reported cases are against women and girls.
And sexual violence is used to force communities to leave their homes. It's typically used to terrorize communities and to break communities and to dominate communities. And this is what has been happening across the regions that are falling under the control of the RSF.
Women and girls are also suffering from a chronic lack of health services.
The extension of the conflict to wider regions has not only contributed to the destruction of the health system, it's also contributed to the loss of crucial data regarding women. There's a lack of sexual health, maternity care, and the medical care for the chronic diseases that women are suffering. Those issues need different interventions and operations that are overwhelming the fragile health system.
The regions hit hardest by the fighting so far are Khartoum, Darfur, Al Jazeera, and Kordofan. But with the conflict potentially spreading into so-called safe regions of Sudan, Dalia, her daughters, and millions of other women could be left with nowhere to go. Naba Muhyiddin, CGTN, Port Sudan.